Hello everyone, welcome back to today's English lesson. In today's video, we are going to learn some easy ways to ask and answer common questions in English. It's really useful. In this lesson, you are going to learn new more common ways to ask and answer the question. You probably learned how are you before, but now people will usually ask this question and answer it in a different way. First, let's review. If someone says, how are you? You can say, I am fine, thank you. There are some other ways to answer, like, I am good, thank you. I am good, thank you. Not too bad, or I'm okay, or so. This this means about the same as I am fine. Like not too bad. This means about I am fine, thank you. We also have not too bad. Not too bad, that's the same. You can use this if you are feeling just okay. Now let's look at our questions again. This is the most well-known way of asking how someone is. You can use it when you want to be polite. But now let's look some different ways to ask how someone is. How are you? I am fine, thank you. I am good, thank you. Not too bad. Or okay. Or so. But there is some other different ways. For example, hi, how are you doing? Hey, how it's going? Or in a special casual situation, you could say, are you alright? Are you alright? What if you are not doing alright? Although it is the British way to say you are doing fine, even if you are not. If you feeling comfortable with the other person, you could also choose to tell them when you are not doing fine. When you are not doing fine, not too great, for example. Not too great. Be careful. If you are saying one of these, the other person will be usually asked, why? What is wrong? Then you will have to explain whatever. If you are feeling particularly well, you could answer more enthusiastically, like fantastic, fabulous, or even I am very well indeed. Now, do you know the difference between what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm sorry. Do you know the difference? What do you do and what are you doing? Or what is your job? It's a little tricky, but I am going to explain to you. In this series, you are going to learn some easy ways to ask and answer common questions in English. Now you are going to learn how to ask what someone's job is in a natural English. Of course, you can just say, what is your job? What is your job? This is correct English, but it sounds too direct. Native English speakers almost never say this in a social situation. Instead, they use different questions. But before we go into, we need to compare what are you doing and what do you do and what are you doing? Two are very similar questions. What are you doing and what is your job? What are you doing? For example, if someone asks me, what are you doing? I will say, I am presenting a video about English. So, what do you do? I will say, I am an English teacher. Do you see the difference? These two questions, these two that sound similar but means different things. The first one is asking, what do you do? So, I am an English teacher. The second one is asking, what are you doing right now in this minute? So, I'm presenting a video about English. You answer using ing verb. For example, I am reading a book. I am watching TV because you are doing the action right now in this minute. Oh, so let's practice these questions. What do you do? What are you doing? These questions, just think, just think of it as if the other person asking you, what is your job? What is your job? So you could answer, I am a teacher, I am an engineer, I am working for the company. You can also mention the place where are you working. For example, I am I am working at the hospital. I am working at McDonald's. I work at chemist. I work for CBB, for CBBC. When you ask the question, what do you do? And the other person tells you the job, it's a polite to make some kind of positive comment about his or her job. For example, how interesting, or that must be exciting, or even, oh, really? Remember to sound sincere. Now, we are going to learn easy ways how to ask what someone's hobbies are. Hobbies. What someone's hobbies are without using the word hobbies. For example, do you have any hobbies? This one. Do you have any hobbies? Or what are your hobbies? You've probably seen this question before in a textbook. However, native English speakers never use the word hobbies when asking about them. A much more natural way to ask the same question is, what do you do for fun? What do you do in your spare time? So, how would you answer this question? Let's look at how native English would do it. You could say, I like to play tennis. I really like to play football. I really like to watch films. In the other hand, you could say how much you like something. You could say, I kind of. For example, I like spending time with my friends. Stuff like that. I like to play football. So now let's review it again. How are you? I am fine, thank you. I am good, thank you. Not too bad. Okay. Or so. Hi, how are you doing? Hey, how it is going? Are you alright? Not too great. Fantastic. Fabulous. What do you do? What are you doing? What is your job? Hobbies. Do you have any hobbies? What are you doing? What are your hobbies? What do you do for fun? What do you do in your spare time? I like to play tennis. I really like to play football. Okay, that was all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.